Obviously, it's got some ambitious fuel economy targets, so a lot of that had to do with aerodynamics. We call it free fuel economy, right? So we spent a lot of time in the tunnel, and that has influenced the silhouette of the Dart. But we injected it with a lot of the Dodge personality, the rear tail lamps, the racetrack LED tail lamps, and even the front end. It's, you know, as sleek as it is, it still has an aggressive demeanor to it, which is all part of the Dodge DNA. So going forward, we always change it up, so there's no guarantee that's going to be evolving into all future Dodges, but you know, we think it's a Dodge, very proudly a Dodge as it is. I look at people that criticize the Dart and say maybe they don't understand the market so much. It's a huge, huge market. We did a lot of homework, a lot of research, and there's parts of the market, parts of the consumers that want to make a spectacle of themselves, others that kind of want to have a vehicle that's very mature looking, and it has to haul a lot. It has a huge mission. The Dart has to sell to a 20-year-old as well to a 65-year-old commuter, right? So we have to be a little reserved in the styling and give it some personality. I'm a big believer that, you know, a car is a canvas, and we've noticed when you play with the Dart a little bit, you put some nice rims on it, it really changes its personality. But if you overstyle it, then it kind of locks in the personality. You're unable to flex it. So I've been a big believer. If you look at the styling of the 300s and the Grand Cherokee, they're actually very simple designs that have nice proportions and nice details. So the proportions tend to live forever. Styling trends come and go. So I think the Dart was designed to be timeless. You know, Marchionne, a lot of people misunderstand him. He loves design. He loves arts. He loves things like that. He loves opera and music. So he really does understand the idea of art, right? And he understands that a car has to be something different. So we show him everything. He wants to be involved. He actually has the last word on every design and some of the details too. He approves. If it doesn't happen, if he doesn't approve it, obviously. But it's fun discussing it with him because I found of all the CEOs I've worked with, he pushes me the hardest. He's never seems to be happy with the first iteration or second one. He really wants us to push, and he has a really good sense of the brands. He really wants us to develop the brands, and as we go forward, that's what we're focused on. Each brand will have its unique look. No more badge engineering as we go forward. Fiat is a bit more of a humble past, a lot like ourselves. They had their own issues and downturns as well, so they have a kindred spirit with us. They know that they can dig deep and come back, so there's a lot of mutual respect. And then also our products complement each other very well. You know, they have what we don't have and vice versa. So you put the two together and people are starting to see the results of this force. I personally will never poo-poo, so to speak, the Daimler relationship. It's been great. We learned a lot from them, especially dynamics, vehicle stability control, rear drive cars. So there's a lot of good things they brought to the party. A lot of it probably was senior leadership probably didn't buy into the deal holistically, and that was the difference. What I see now is the leadership is 100% bought in and working together. We meet together. Sergio's created this thing called the GEC, the Global Executive Council, which ensures that both companies have an eye on each other's visions. Dan Knott's played an absolutely enormous role in the legacy of the Viper. He founded the term SRT, really came from him. And the idea of kind of turning it into a business. And we're going to honor Dan Knott with a Dan Knott lane at the plant. So we usually name them after streets and names of cars. We're actually going to change the main assembly line to Dan Knott lane. So we'll do that later on this summer. We'll have some kind of celebration for that. Dan and I, last 10 years have been good friends. He's really been a mentor to me. He was 10 years my senior, and he really kind of helped me find my way, navigate, running so many things. Dan was the ultimate multitasker. He always found time to mentor people. He always found time for extracurricular activities in the business, and also a huge humanitarian on the backside. So it's really taught me the softer side of business as well as discipline.